Yo, it's Ninth Gym. I made this video almost 2 months ago, but the thumbnail took about a month to get to me, despite it saying a 2-day turnaround time. A lot of this video is outdated and a lot of the info is kind of irrelevant. Garchomp isn't even that great anymore, and there's been a bunch of new ways to shiny hunt it, so it's not even that rare anymore. All that being said, if you watch this video as if it was early November, I think it's still a good video, and I didn't want to lose it forever. Also, I paid money for this thumbnail. So subscribe. It was going to be called the most valuable Pokemon in Legends ZA. That's probably not even true anymore. No, actually, it's definitely not true anymore. I hope you still enjoy the video. Garchomp. You probably like him, and if you don't, well, you know about him. Garchomp's kind of the it girl right now in Legends ZA. Well, I guess now that we're in Season 2, it's kind of Xerneas, but Xerneas doesn't come shiny, so who cares about him? Today is all about Garchomp, and boy have I got a story time to tell you about Shalpha Garchomp, because this is actually my third one. But let's talk about why Garchomp's such a hot topic first. Mega Garchomp sports the second highest attack in the entire game, and the only guy holding that over his head is Mega Heracross, whose stats pale in comparison. I'm talking stupid powerful Swords Dance boosted Stab Earthquake that feels like it covers half the battlefield. Then you got Dragon Rush, an evasive move that also deals massive AoE damage. During Season 1 of Ranked, you couldn't play one game without running into this abusive Landshark. And even in Season 2, you run into this loser almost every game. I may be the first person to ever say this, but thank God for Xerneas calming down the aggressive use of this behemoth. Xerneas is also a problem, but we'll save that for another day. Something to add to this whole Garchomp ordeal is that an Alpha Garchomp has a competitive edge due to its size. His attacks have just a bigger hurt box, so it's optimal to use an Alpha. So when I tell you I have 3 Shalpha Garchomps, that should mean something. Here's the thing. Not only is this Pokemon one of the best in the game, it's also one of the most rare things in the game. To shiny hunt this bad boy, you've got 2 methods. You can fly reset at Zone 8 for 1 billion hours with a 5% chance to find an Alpha Gibble. Stack on top the 1 in 1024 chance at it being shiny, and you've got a statistically impossible nightmare of a hunt. You'll probably have multiple boxes of shiny rejects before you even find a shiny Gibble. And for it to be Alpha, well, I already talked about the anomaly that is. Then you've got the other method, which is grinding Zone 20 Alphas. This is a simple hunt, but it takes a while. Even if you do the spawn glitch and reroll this area 6 alphas at a time, you're going to be stuck here a while. There's a pool of 67 different Pokemon that you can get under the tower as alpha, and of course you have the same chance to get a Shalpha Garchomp as a Shalpha Stunfisk. So when I tell you this guy is rare, trust me, it is rare. Now let's get into the value of this fella. And I'm not talking monetary value, because the only way to figure that out is by looking at a lame genning website where you can buy one of these guys for like $1, but it's genned. And I'm not gonna delve super deep into genning, because to be honest, I don't care if you gen. Just don't trade me genned Pokemon for the Pokemon that I spent hours shiny hunting. If you don't have the time, fair enough, but just don't use Hackmons online. That shit sucks. Anyway, I'm on a big trading page on Facebook, and it feels like every other post is asking for Shalpha Garchomp. Like, this dude is a fable. Sure, you can just use a normal Garchomp online, but the Mega Garchomp is pink. Let that sink in. And now, story time. Like many others, I've been hunting Zone 20 like it's my job, getting a couple Shalphas a day here and there while watching a couple of movies. And one day, I finally came across a post that has a Shalpha Garchomp for trade. I looked through all the comments, nobody's already claimed it, so I shot my shot. This dude has a super specific want list. It's like 5 Pokemon, and they all have to be Shalpha, male, in a Luxury Ball or Apricorn Ball. Very, very hard to get everything that he wants, but I looked through that list, and I found Shalpha Mawile. This is a Pokemon that comes static in the overworld, so I can hunt it. I said, hey, if I get this guy for you, trade it for the Garchomp? Dude said, bet. So here I am, trying to find myself a Mawile. Not only a Mawile, it has to be a Shalpha male in a good ball. I just use a Luxury Ball, because you can just go buy them. And keep in mind, this is October 30th, the night before Halloween, and it's like 9 p.m. So I get to grinding. I just put on a movie, right? I started with the respawn save method, where you wait until right before it switches to night, drop a hard save, and then soft reset for a new day shiny. That didn't work for like an hour, so I hatched a new runaway method, one where you scale the building right to the very tip and it switches area and despawns the Mawile, just to walk back close enough for it to respawn. It's still a weak method, but it's a hell of a lot faster than the soft reset method. And about half an hour later, there it is, my Shalpha Mawile. Female. I asked if it's good enough, dude said no. Back at it. I ran it until my movie was over. No Shalpha Mawile. I wake up the next morning and I put on another one of my favorite movies, It, 2017, the remake. I love this movie, but I don't love not finding a single Shalpha Mawile during the entire movie. 4 hours and only one Shalpha, but it's a female. I thought about giving up, but did Bill give up on Georgie? No. So I'm right back at it again. I kept running the Shalpha Mawile grind until I got another one, and it's another female.
A few moments later.
And I got the male Shalpha Mawile in a luxury ball. So I eagerly messaged the guy, hey, I have the thing. Give me the thing. A couple hours later, it's trading time. And what do I receive? A probably Gen 6 IV level 100 already EV trained Shalpha Garchomp. Maybe it's not Gen, but 6 IV is unbelievably hard to get in this video game. In the past, you could just breed Pokemon with 5 IV, 6 IV Dittos, and you would be able to pass down the 6 IV, and you could reasonably get 6 IV Pokemon. But in this game, there's no breeding. Because a 6 IV Pokemon in this game is even less statistically improbable than getting a Shalpha Garchomp in Zone 8. All alpha Pokemon in Legends ZA come equipped with at least 3 perfect IVs, which is 31 out of 31. For the other 3 values to be 31, well, I don't even know how to calculate that number. It won't happen. I've looked at every single alpha I have, and I don't even have a 4 IV. That's not to say it isn't possible, but come on, if you got a 6 IV Shalpha Garchomp, you're just gonna trade it online to somebody? I don't think so. Remember what I said about Gen Pokemon? I don't care if you Gen. Just don't trade it to people who spend hours shiny hunting. So now I have a set of Charlie's Angels that I don't know what to do with. But more importantly, not a Shalpha Garchomp I can use online. Flash forward 10 days later, and we're on a new ranked season. Garchomp's not even that good anymore. It's still really good, but it's not as good as it was. So I wake up to a post on the trade page, and Shalpha Garchomp is for trade. It has an attached picture that shows it in the middle of Area 20. This is real. I messaged the guy, and he wants my Master Ball for it, but also wants a bunch of Apricorn balls. At this point, I'd probably trade my real life balls for it, so I'm gonna do the trade. And it's a little fishy. It doesn't have his official trainer tag, so he lied about it being the one in the middle. He told me he would trade me the one in the middle, but he's actually just trading his extra one, the one that I guess he already had. I don't know. The whole thing's a little fishy, but it's like it's still a 3 IV Alpha Garchomp, and so I just take it. I think it's fine. I think it's legit. It looks legit. So it's mine now. But that's only 2 Garchomps. What about the third one? Yesterday, I got it under Area 20. I was shiny hunting primarily for a Shalpha Metagross and Shalpha Tyranitar, and I got this bad boy. This is still the creme de la creme of Legends ZA, and this one has my OT. I also caught it with a Moonball, so it's like the highest value Shalpha in the entire game, and I will probably train it and use it and let the other one rot in my boxes for all of eternity. Yeah, that's my Garchomp story. I never really got into shiny hunting before Legends ZA, and I'm not really sure what compelled me to do it in this game. I guess maybe it's the ease, but Garchomp's one of the hard ones. I mean, getting it under Area 20, I feel really lucky. A 1 out of 67? I mean, yeah, I have a whole box of Shalphas, but still a lot harder than making a sandwich or just fast travel spamming, you know? Maybe even harder than Masuda Method. I don't know. People nowadays would call me Unk for bringing up Masuda Method. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.